Good morning, everyone. You're going to have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day today. So it's my great honor to welcome you all to the 16th edition of the Oxford Africa Business Forum. Before we begin, I want to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed speakers, our sponsors, and the companies that have been supporting this event. Your commitment to Africa's growth and prosperity is truly inspiring. I would also like to extend a special thank you to our MBA students and the Oxford Africa Business Forum who have worked tirelessly on the design and delivery of this forum. Your dedication reflects the very leadership and innovation that this conference seeks to cultivate. This year's theme, Africa's Growth Trajectory, Globalization versus Domestic Collaboration, could not be more timely or relevant. Africa stands at a crossroads. On one side, globalization offers unprecedented opportunities, access to capital, technology, and international markets. On the other, domestic collaboration fosters sustainable, homegrown solutions, ensuring that Africa's progress is shaped by African voices and African leadership. The question before us is not merely one of preference, but of balance. How can Africa engage with the world while strengthening its own foundations? How can businesses, policymakers, and entrepreneurs work together to drive inclusive growth? And ultimately, what is the role of institutions like Oxford University and the Saïd Business School to drive that growth? At the Saïd Business School, we believe that Africa is not just a place of potential. It's a powerhouse of innovation, talent, and entrepreneurial spirit. That is why we are deeply committed to fostering African leadership and business education. Our partnerships, research, and scholarships reflect a dedication to equipping leaders who will drive Africa's future, both on the global stage and within the communities. We are proud to have been a leading school in investing in Africa and supporting the next generation of African leaders by having a record number of African students in our MBA program and other programs. We are committed to developing leaders who will not only navigate global business, but also drive sustainable local solutions. Many of our students from Africa have worked exceptionally hard to deliver this forum that we'll get to participate in over the next 2 days. So once again, a very big thank you to them and those who came before them who set a strong foundation to continue these conversations. Beyond scholarships, we are embedding Africa-focused learning into our curriculum through case studies, electives, and engagements with African thought leaders. Our financial inclusion program is another example of how we are making a tangible impact, working to improve financial literacy and expand access to capital in emerging markets. Our financial inclusion program bridges the gap between financial resources and the financial knowledge entrepreneurs need to grow their businesses. We aim to create a transformative ecosystem where women and young entrepreneurs gain not only access to funding, but also the skills needed to leverage it for sustainable business growth. Our aim is to empower micro-entrepreneurs to grow into small and medium enterprises, drive socioeconomic development by creating jobs and boosting local economies, and of course, foster long-term change through education, mentorship, and peer learning. We want investors and business leaders to share our vision of Africa, not just as an emerging market, but as a global powerhouse of innovation and opportunity. Through deeper engagement, scholarships, research, and education, we aim to stimulate and sustain long-term investment and entrepreneurship. As we engage in today's discussion, I encourage you to think boldly. How can businesses, governments, innovators collaborate to shape Africa's future? What role do you, as leaders, play in this journey? I hope that this forum sparks new ideas, partnerships, and solutions that will have a lasting impact. Welcome to this forum, and I'm very, very delighted right now to move straight on into our next session, which will be a real privilege and delight in many ways.